What it do, y'all? YouTube and everybody else that viewing my video that I'm about to put out. I want to do this video. Good old Sunday morning. And I hope everybody having a great Sunday morning. And I'm tired of this video. Trust. Who can you trust? But this story here is about somebody I know. I won't call their name. I won't say where they from. But I'm quite sure you'd have heard this story before from somebody else situation. And what made me click in my head just then to do this video about this is because I was on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook, just scroll through, every Sunday morning you see different people, tagging their churches and stuff and showing what they doing, they singing, preaching gospel, whatever. But what reminded me of the story that I was just recently told. And I know the lady's not lying because she's not that type, And if she was lying, hey, it is what it is. But I believed her. But anyway, Miss Lady, which I'm going to call her Miss Lady, told me that she had some issues going on around her house. Somebody had been coming in her yard and messing with stuff, and somebody stole something out of her yard. So she had her minister come through by her house to look around, and you know how ministers, they come look around and stuff, and he prayed with her and everything. So she told me the story. The minister came, pulled up, he came, and he walked around the home, whatever, in the house, walked around the house, outside the house, and walked in the house. Told her to wait outside. She waited outside. So when he goes in the house or whatever, they goes in the house because I guess where she stays, people, she got neighbors, whatever, but they goes in the house. Lady being, friendly that she is, think nothing of it. This is her minister. The man of the cloth, the preacher man. So preacher man gets in her house, and preacher man decides to say how he like to lay with her. And he got to grabbing on her and touching on her. Now let me go back a little bit. Preacher man married. Preacher man been married a long time. Preacher man got a wife. Preacher man been doing this for a minute. Cause this ain't nothing preacher man just started. So preacher man said he want to try to get next to her, and he's rubbing and touching all on that. She told me, I said, oh, and she asked me, what do I think? I said, the preacher man trying to get some. He trying to get some. And let me remind, this is an older lady. At least 10, 15 years older than me. At least. I know. Yeah. So my point about my story is you can't even trust the preacher man these days. You can't trust no man around your woman, to be honest with you. That's just how I look at it. You can't trust the preacher, you can't trust the brother, you can't trust the cousin, you can't trust the neighbor, you can't trust nobody. You just gotta have faith that your person that you with that's gonna do right. Moral of my story is just cause they say they one way and they show themselves one way in that stand or in that church or on that whatever, they carry themselves one way around other people. When they get you alone, you see the truth and get the truth. So it took her all these years to know the truth about the preacher man that she been going to and praying with and serving at her church or whatever. But what it really gets me, preacher man charged her some money to walk around her house and walk through her house just to farm on her. Ain't that some bullshit? But anyway, I just want to share that today because it's so many false and fake folks out here. They out here raising their hand, praising the God and all that stuff. My saying about church and preachers and religious stuff, everybody ain't like that, and I know. But the ones that are like that, it's a shame. You preaching it and carrying the word of God, but yet you out here trying to fawn up on somebody's woman. But she's a single lady, well, a widow lady, you know. But still, you trying to fawn up on this woman. Then you take money from her. Then you go back and tell her it really wasn't like that. But what it was like then? You fondled her, you wanted to lay in bed with her, but it really wasn't like that. Like I said, trust. That word trust don't mean that when it comes to shit like that. I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like that was a good Sunday message. So go to my YouTube page, share, like, and subscribe. Hey, I just got many stories to tell. People tell me stuff all the time, and some of it I believe, some of it I don't. But that one, I could tell it was real because the lady was real distraught about it. She came to me and told me and asked me, what would I do? Now the lady was a worker in her church. Now she feel like now she don't know if she want to tell the congregation, but she like, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to step down in my position at my church and just move on. Like I told her, you don't need church to praise and God and to find what did you need in God. You go and seek God for yourself. You don't need no church. You don't need a group of people to help you find the God that you need in your life. You know right from wrong. You know how to love. You know how to hate. So trust me, everything and everybody will show you their true colors in the long run. That's basically what I'm saying. But anyway, like, share, and comment. And preacher man, you suck. I wish I could call your name out, lady, and preacher man, and just put it out there like that. But out of respect for her, I won't do that. You know, like I said, you probably heard this story many times, but this is the first time I just heard somebody personal just came and sat down and just needed to vent and talk about it with me. I was glad I was there and able to tell her and let her know that it's okay what happened. It's not okay what happened, and he should be ashamed to even said that he is a man of the cloth. But anyway, long story short, watch the people that you surround yourself with. Nobody is to be trusted. Not even the next door neighbor, the best friend, the man, the maintenance man, none of them. Don't trust no man or woman because we will disappoint you every time. Have faith in your God. Trust and believe what you see and hear. Because it's a lot of scandalous out here. And scandalous ass people. But anyway, y'all have a great and blessed Sunday. Don't trust the preacher, man. Real shit. Not just him, any man or woman. Because everybody around here got an agenda. Some of them false prophets, some of them real. A lot of them fake. And that's just human nature to call it how I see. That's just my human nature and me just call it how I see. I don't need no man to preach to me or no woman to tell me what I need. I find God and seek God in my own way. You know. So be careful out there, y'all. Like Boosie said, trust no one. But anyway, I'm out here like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.